Have you ever stopped to think that some of the simplest forms in nature might hold secrets capable of transforming our lives? Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest visionaries of science, believed so. To him, crystals were more than just beautiful geological formations. They were living manifestations of universal energy, capable of vibrating, resonating, and even influencing the world around us. In a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of a formative life principle. Tesla's view wasn't merely poetic. It suggested that crystals possess properties connecting the tangible to the intangible, matter to energy. Among them, tourmaline stands out as a fascinating example, emitting electrical charges and negative ions that transform the environment around it. What makes this even more intriguing is how this perspective bridges modern science and ancient wisdom. Ancient cultures revered crystals for their spiritual power, and now we discover that phenomena like the piezoelectricity of tourmaline reveal a scientific basis for these mysteries. Today, you'll see how these small miracles of nature can shape our energy, our well-being, and perhaps our connection to the universe. Crystals have fascinated humanity for millennia, from ancient civilizations that saw them as tools of spiritual connection to modern science, uncovering their energetic secrets. For Nikola Tesla, however, they were far more than symbols or mere material structures. He considered them alive, manifestations of a universal energetic principle. In his words, in a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of a formative life principle. This vision challenged the conventional ideas of his time and still resonates today as a call to explore the profound relationship between matter and energy. Tesla believed crystals could capture, amplify, and even transmit frequencies, and his passion for this connection drove experiments that laid the groundwork for technologies we use today. Among the many known crystals, tourmaline holds a special place. This crystal has a unique characteristic. When subjected to heat or pressure, it generates an electric charge. This phenomenon, known as piezoelectricity, is not merely a scientific curiosity, but a demonstration of the potential crystals have to transform invisible forces into measurable, tangible energy. Tourmaline is also known for emitting negative ions, particles capable of purifying the air, reducing stress, and enhancing mood. It's no coincidence that these ions are abundant in natural environments like beaches and mountains, where we feel invigorating energy. What modern science is beginning to uncover, however, is that these energetic properties were intuitively understood by ancient civilizations, which used crystals in practices of healing and spiritual balance. Crystals like tourmaline are a bridge between seemingly distant worlds. They connect the precision of science with the depth of spirituality, the tangible with the intangible, showing that nature has much to teach us about balance and energy. Tesla, with his singular vision, saw this connection as an opportunity to unravel the mysteries of the universe and apply them to both technology and our understanding of life. As we delve deeper into the secrets of crystals, we realize they are not just silent witnesses to Earth's past, but also tools for shaping our future. Tesla's vision inspires us to explore these elements with curiosity, reverence, and attention as we seek to understand how energy, vibration, and frequency shape not only crystals but also ourselves. There are places in nature that make us feel renewed, as if the energy of these environments could recharge our very being. A walk in the mountains, the sound of waves crashing on the beach, or the coolness of a waterfall all have something in common. They are rich in negative ions, particles that play an important role in our physical and emotional well-being. Negative ions are molecules or atoms that have gained extra electrons, carrying a subtle energy that positively impacts our bodies. Studies show that environments rich in these ions help reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance relaxation. This is one of the reasons we feel so good in places like forests and waterfalls. These naturally energized spaces act like a balm, balancing our internal systems. Crystals, especially tourmaline, have a direct relationship with this phenomenon. When heated or subjected to pressure, these crystals release negative ions into their surroundings, creating an effect similar to what we experience in nature. This characteristic makes them special not only in the scientific field, but also in wellness practices, where they are used to purify and energize spaces. Imagine bringing into your home a fragment of the energy you feel when breathing in the fresh air by a waterfall. That's what many people seek when incorporating crystals into their daily routines. The idea that these stones can replicate a bit of the serenity and revitalization of natural spaces is what makes their study so fascinating. Modern science is beginning to understand the effects of these ions on our bodies, but ancient civilizations intuitively recognized the power of crystals. To them, these stones were not just beautiful formations, but objects deeply connected to the Earth's vital energy. This ancestral understanding now finds support in science, showing that crystals can, indeed, influence our emotional and energetic states. Just as negative ions transform the environment around us, crystals teach us that there is an intrinsic relationship between the elements of nature and our inner balance. The same principle that makes us feel good in a mountain valley or on a beach at sunset can also be found in something as small as a tourmaline crystal, proving that even the smallest forms of nature hold immeasurable power. Crystals have always fascinated humanity, but their true potential goes far beyond their beauty. They invite us to explore something deeper, a connection between science, history, and spirituality that transcends generations. From ancient civilizations that saw crystals as tools for healing and amplifying energy to modern science uncovering their atomic secrets, these formations offer us a unique glimpse into how nature harmonizes with invisible forces. This combination of modern science and ancient wisdom is what makes crystals so fascinating. They show us that while science can reveal how something works, spirituality helps us understand why it resonates so deeply in our lives. Each crystal carries a story, an energy, and a purpose, and as we explore these aspects, we connect not only with our environment, but also with ourselves. If you've ever wondered how something so small can hold so much power, now is the time to find out. Together, we'll explore how science and traditions from the past converge to reveal what crystals truly represent. Prepare to be amazed by the practical applications, mysteries, and energetic secrets of these fascinating natural forms. Piezoelectricity is a phenomenon that powerfully exemplifies the interaction between mechanical and electrical energy, showing how nature, in its perfect organization, can transform invisible forces into something measurable and usable. This property was discovered in the 19th century, but its implications continue to surprise both scientists and enthusiasts of holistic practices. It occurs in crystals like tourmaline due to the way their atoms are arranged in a highly symmetrical and stable structure. When a piezoelectric crystal like tourmaline is subjected to pressure or heat, this internal structure undergoes slight deformation. This deformation creates a separation of electrical charges, with positive polarity emerging on one end of the crystal and negative polarity on the other. The electric field resulting from this polarization is strong enough to interact with the surrounding environment, causing the release of negative ions. Negative ions in themselves are fascinating. They are not just electrically charged particles, but transformative agents in the environment. In places like waterfalls, mountains, and forests, the concentration of negative ions in the air is naturally high. And these environments often leave us with a sense of lightness, clarity, and well-being. This happens because negative ions help neutralize positive ions, which are often generated by pollution, electronic devices, and stagnant urban environments. In excess, Positive ions can contribute to feelings of fatigue, stress, and irritation. Tourmaline, with its unique ability to generate these negative ions through piezoelectricity, acts as a kind of natural generator, replicating on a small scale the effects of these energizing natural environments. When heated or pressured, tourmaline emits ions that disperse into the air, purifying it and creating a more balanced atmosphere. Studies indicate that environments with high concentrations of negative ions can improve blood circulation, boost serotonin production, the neurotransmitter responsible for happiness, and even strengthen the immune system. This property not only explains the importance of tourmaline in wellness and spiritual practices, but also demonstrates its relevance in modern science. Piezoelectricity has practical applications in technologies such as sensors, microphones, watches, and medical devices. Piezoelectric crystals are essential in systems requiring high precision, such as ultrasound equipment and pressure gauges. This duality, where the same phenomenon impacts both technology and human well-being, is what makes piezoelectricity such a fascinating field. However, the impact of negative ions goes beyond tangible science. Many spiritual traditions believe that these crystals amplify natural frequencies, promoting energetic balance and mental clarity. Tourmaline, for example, is widely used in practices aimed at aligning the body's energy fields, helping to release emotional blockages and strengthen spiritual protection. This connection between science and spirituality through crystals reveals a fascinating truth. The energy that flows around us not only sustains life, but also shapes how we live and feel. Piezoelectricity is a reminder that the balance between opposing forces, the pressure that deforms and the charge that emerges, is essential to creating something transformative. Crystals, like tourmaline, are symbols of this balance, reminding us that even under pressure, we can transform the invisible into something powerful and tangible. By understanding piezoelectricity and negative ions, we not only learn more about crystals but also about how the natural world interacts with us. This relationship goes far beyond science and technology. It is an invitation to explore how the invisible forces around us can connect us with well-being, harmony, and balance. Negative ions, though invisible, have a profound impact on our psychological well-being. Scientific studies over the past decades have shown that these tiny agents can enhance mood, reduce anxiety, and even boost our energy. When inhaled, negative ions interact with the respiratory system and, subsequently, the brain, stimulating the release of serotonin, a neurotransmitter directly linked to feelings of happiness and relaxation. Environments rich in negative ions, such as waterfalls or forests, provide an unmistakable sense of lightness and tranquility. This experience is backed by scientific evidence. Researchers have found that negative ions can lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, while increasing brain oxygenation. The result is a clearer mind, a more relaxed body, and a significant reduction in symptoms of anxiety and depression. Crystals come into play as facilitators of this interaction with negative ions. Crystals like amethyst, citron, and quartz, alongside the aforementioned tourmaline, are renowned for their energetic and spiritual associations with balance and happiness. These crystals are frequently used in wellness practices to promote a state of tranquility and mental clarity, mirroring the benefits that negative ions provide in the environment. Amethyst, for instance, is celebrated for its ability to calm the mind and purify negative energies. Its deep purple hue is often associated with serenity and spirituality, making it a popular choice for meditation to achieve a deep state of relaxation. Psychologically, it is regarded as an ally in reducing anxiety, helping to slow racing thoughts and fostering a sense of emotional security. Citron, with its warm golden tones, is a crystal commonly linked to joy and optimism. It is used to stimulate creativity, boost self-esteem, and bring a sense of vitality. Many people turn to citron during periods of low energy, believing it has the power to transform stagnant energy into bursts of action and positivity. This association with vibrant, happy emotions reflects the mood-enhancing effects of environments rich in negative ions. Clear quartz, often referred to as the master healer, is widely recognized for its ability to amplify energy around it. It is used to promote mental clarity, emotional stability, and even to intensify intentions in manifestation practices. This crystal, with its symbolic transparency, serves as a reminder that simplicity and purity have the power to transform our inner state. Science is also beginning to explore the symbolic and psychological impact of using these crystals. While negative ions have a direct and measurable effect on the body, crystals work more indirectly, helping to create an environment conducive to peace and emotional balance. Their physical presence and natural beauty can trigger a psychological effect known as anchoring, where tangible objects help us cultivate specific emotional states. This connection between negative ions, crystals, and psychological well-being illustrates how natural elements can serve as powerful allies in our pursuit of happiness and balance. Whether it's ions purifying the air or crystals harmonizing our inner space, both invite us to rediscover the power of nature in our everyday lives. They remind us that, even amidst the chaos of the modern world, the energy of the earth is always present, ready to help us regain our harmony. Crystals have been revered by ancient cultures for millennia, not only for their beauty but also for the profound spiritual and energetic significance attributed to them. Civilizations such as ancient Egypt, Tibet, and even the legends of Atlantis describe crystals as powerful tools capable of healing, amplifying energies, and even connecting humans to higher dimensions. These accounts, rich in symbolism and mystery, reveal how these cultures perceived crystals as a direct link to universal forces. In ancient Egypt, crystals played a central role in spiritual practices and rituals. Stones like lapis lazuli, turquoise, and quartz were often used in jewelry, amulets, and the tombs of pharaohs. More than adornments, these pieces were regarded as instruments of protection and divine connection. Lapis lazuli, for instance, was associated with wisdom and spiritual power, believed to aid in communication with the gods. Turquoise, with its vibrant blue hue, was seen as a talisman of healing and protection, particularly against negative energies. Egyptian temples were also filled with crystals that, according to beliefs, amplified the energies of rituals and created a bridge between the physical and spiritual worlds. During the mummification process, quartz was often placed on the bodies of the deceased, symbolizing the preservation of the soul and its journey to the afterlife. This belief underscores how Egyptians viewed crystals as energetic portals capable of transcending the barriers of mortality. In Tibet, crystals were, and still are, widely used as tools for meditation and spiritual balance. Clear quartz, in particular, was considered an energy amplifier and a guide to achieving higher states of consciousness. Tibetan monks used crystals to align chakras and harmonize energy flows within the body. These practices, rooted in millennia-old traditions, reflect a deep understanding of the vibrational properties of crystals and their relationship with vital energy. Another fascinating example is the use of crystals in Tibetan prayer beads and ritual instruments, where each stone represented an aspect of existence, such as wisdom, compassion, or protection. These practices demonstrate how crystals were integrated not just as objects, but as extensions of human spirituality, helping to deepen the connection with the universe. In the legends of Atlantis, a civilization shrouded in mystery, crystals occupied a central role. Esoteric texts describe the Atlanteans as masters of crystal technology, using them to store energy, heal illnesses, and even power advanced technologies. According to these narratives, enormous crystals were employed as energy antennas, channeling cosmic and terrestrial forces. They were seen as tools to balance the energies of the civilization and facilitate the expansion of consciousness. These legends also mention how crystals were used in sacred temples, amplifying the mental and spiritual powers of priests and healers. Although no archaeological evidence supports these stories, the idea that an advanced civilization might have harnessed crystals in such ways continues to captivate the imagination of many. The use of crystals in these civilizations was not merely symbolic but deeply practical. They served as tools to balance energies, promote healing, and establish a direct connection with the divine. This ancient understanding, which perceived crystals as more than inert objects, resonates to this day. Many contemporary practices of meditation, energy healing, and space harmonization draw inspiration from these cultural traditions. Looking back, we see that these civilizations viewed crystals as far more than their physical appearance. They represented a link between humans and the invisible forces governing the universe. This perspective reminds us that exploring crystals involves not just accessing fragments of the past, but also reclaiming wisdom that bridges science, spirituality, and the energetic essence of life. Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest visionaries of modern science, regarded the universe as an interconnected system of energy, where vibration and frequency were the keys to understanding the fundamental nature of reality. For him, crystals were more than perfect geometric forms. They were natural antennas capable of capturing, amplifying, and transmitting energy. Tesla believed that by understanding the vibrational properties of crystals, it would be possible to unravel mysteries ranging from wireless communication to information storage and energy healing. Tesla saw crystals, especially quartz, as unique instruments for energy manipulation. He recognized their highly ordered structure, which allowed for precise resonance with specific frequencies. This resonance, according to Tesla, made crystals capable of amplifying energy waves, whether electrical, sonic, or even more subtle forms of energy associated with spirituality. To him, every crystal had a natural frequency that could be tuned and used to align energies in both technological and biological systems. Among his inventions, Tesla developed crystal-based devices that explored these properties of vibration and resonance. A notable example is the crystal oscillator, which he believed could generate consistent and highly stable frequencies. This pioneering technology paved the way for the development of radios, clocks, and other modern electronic devices. Tesla understood that crystals, with their ability to vibrate at specific frequencies, were ideal for applications requiring precision and energetic stability. Tesla also speculated about the ability of crystals to store information. He believed that just as crystals could amplify energy, they could also record vibrational patterns, functioning as a primitive means of data storage. This idea, though not fully understood in his time, anticipated modern technologies like flash memory, where crystalline structures are used to store vast amounts of information. To Tesla, crystals were like natural libraries, capable of storing and transmitting knowledge in ways humanity had yet to decipher. His vision of crystals extended beyond the physical and tangible. Tesla believed that the Earth itself was a giant crystal, vibrating at a specific frequency that connected everything on its surface. He theorized that by aligning resonant devices with the Earth's frequency, it would be possible to access unlimited, free energy. This vision inspired many of his experiments with wireless energy transmission, such as the famous Wardenclyffe Tower, which aimed to harness the planet's natural resonances. On a more esoteric level, Tesla viewed crystals as tools for harmonizing the human body with universal frequencies. He believed that everything in the universe, including humans, was governed by vibrations and that crystals could be used to align and balance these frequencies. This idea resonates with modern energy healing practices where crystals are used to remove blockages, amplify intentions, and restore the flow of vital energy. While many of his concepts about crystals and vibration remain speculative, the scientific foundations he laid continue to be relevant. Today, crystals are integral to a wide range of technologies, from quartz watches to computer circuits, exactly as Tesla envisioned. Furthermore, his ideas about energy and frequency continue to inspire not only scientists but also those exploring the spiritual potential of crystals. Tesla saw crystals as a microcosm of the universe, a perfect example of how nature combines order and energy. To him, crystals were not merely scientific instruments, but gateways to a deeper understanding of the fundamental laws governing existence. This visionary perspective reminds us that true innovation arises when we combine science, imagination, and the curiosity to explore the unseen. Following Tesla's lead, crystals continue to challenge us to discover new ways of understanding and interacting with the world around us. Crystals, which have been valued for centuries for their spiritual and energetic properties, now play a fundamental role in modern technology, bridging the mystical past with the technological present. Their impact goes far beyond aesthetics or symbolism. They form the foundation of crucial advancements that shape the functioning of the contemporary world. This fusion of science and tradition demonstrates how nature offers ingenious solutions that transcend. One of the most notable modern uses of crystals is quartz, widely employed in electronic devices. Its piezoelectric property, which generates an electric charge when subjected to pressure, is harnessed to create extremely precise frequencies. In quartz watches, for example, the crystal oscillates at a constant frequency when exposed to an electric current, ensuring highly accurate timekeeping. This simple yet revolutionary principle has transformed how we measure time and remains the basis for millions of devices worldwide. In computers, quartz plays an equally vital role. It is used in circuits as oscillators to maintain synchronization among various electronic components. Without crystals, the precision required for high-speed data processing would be impossible. Additionally, the durability and stability of quartz make it ideal for devices operating in extreme environmental conditions, such as satellites and telecommunications equipment. This modern application is a testament to how the intrinsic properties of crystals align with the needs of advanced technology. However, the impact of crystals is not limited to science and technology. It also permeates modern wellness and spirituality practices. Holistic therapies incorporate crystals as tools for energy balance, meditation, and emotional healing. Each crystal is believed to emit a specific vibration that can interact with the human energy field, promoting harmony and releasing suppressed emotions. For example, rose quartz is widely used to attract love and compassion, while amethyst is recognized for its calming and clarity-enhancing properties. The connection between the technological and spiritual properties of crystals is no coincidence. Both uses exploit their unique ability for resonance and amplification. In electronic devices, this resonance is applied to transmit signals and synchronize circuits. In wellness practices, it is used to intensify intentions and balance energies. This convergence of science and spirituality demonstrates that crystals like tourmaline and quartz have a universal relevance that transcends contexts and generations. A modern example of the practical and therapeutic use of crystals is energized water bottles. In this method, crystals are placed in contact with water to supposedly transfer their energetic properties. While this remains a topic of debate in science, many people report benefits such as improved mental clarity and a sense of calm. Similarly, crystal therapy, which involves placing stones on the body's energy points, continues to gain popularity in wellness centers worldwide. Crystals thus represent a fascinating intersection of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge innovation, continually proving their relevance in both the scientific and spiritual domains. Beyond their roles in technology and spirituality, crystals also inspire movements that seek a reconnection with nature. In an increasingly digital and fast-paced world, many view crystals as tangible reminders that we remain deeply connected to the planet. They symbolize the possibility of harmonizing innovation with respect for nature, bridging the ancient with the modern. The impact of crystals on modern society reflects their versatility and timelessness. They are as essential to a computer as they are to a meditation practice, demonstrating that the natural forces governing their properties continue to serve us on multiple levels. This duality reminds us that science and spirituality, often seen as opposites, can coexist in perfect harmony through the fundamental elements of our world. Looking at crystals, we see that they are not merely fragments of the past but portals to a future where the connection between energy, vibration, and frequency shapes our progress and well-being. Crystals are a powerful metaphor for the human journey. Just as they are formed under intense pressure deep within the earth, we too endure challenges and adversities that shape who we are. Each layer of experience, every difficult moment, creates the unique facets we carry, reflecting light and energy in ways only we can. Crystals, with their ordered internal structure and ability to vibrate in resonance, remind us that even under great pressure, there is potential for transformation and beauty. Just as crystals can transmit energy and amplify vibrations, humans also possess this ability. When we align our thoughts, emotions, and intentions, we can positively impact the environment around us. Like a crystal that requires purity and balance to reach its full potential, we thrive when we find harmony between our inner and outer dimensions. This connection between the microcosm of crystals and the macrocosm of human life invites us to seek balance among science, spirituality, and purpose. In a world where science and spirituality often seem at odds, crystals offer a bridge. They show us that it is possible to understand the world through different perspectives, uniting the precision of science with the intuition of spirituality. Just as we explore their piezoelectric properties to create modern technologies, we can also explore their symbolism and energy to find emotional clarity and inner strength. This union between the two fields teaches us that the path to harmony lies in integration, not separation. Exploring the world of crystals is more than a practice. It is an opportunity for reconnection. Each crystal carries a unique frequency, and by working with them, we become more aware of our own vibrations. This can be as simple as holding a crystal during meditation or as practical as placing it in a space where we seek renewed energy. The key is to understand that they are not merely objects but allies in our journey of self-discovery and balance. Applying the principles of crystals in daily life is an exercise in intention. Just as crystals amplify frequencies, our intentions have the power to shape the reality around us. When we focus and clarify our actions, we create an energetic field that resonates across all areas of our lives. Just as crystals align energy in technological devices or therapeutic practices, we can align our thoughts and feelings to create harmony in our relationships, work, and overall well-being. The connection between energy, frequency, and intention is the key to finding balance. When we understand that everything around us vibrates, including ourselves, we begin to realize that the way we interact with the world can be adjusted, much like tuning an instrument. Crystals serve as guides in this process, helping us align our own frequencies with higher energies, whether through spiritual practices or simple acts of mindfulness and gratitude. By exploring crystals, we are not only tapping into the power of nature, but also connecting with an ancestral wisdom that transcends generations. They remind us that there are forces within our reach that can support us during times of uncertainty, re-energize our days, and help us find balance in a constantly moving world. Working with crystals is an invitation to pause, reflect, and realign with what truly matters. This journey is as much about discovery as it is about practice. Start with something simple. Choose a crystal that resonates with you, keep it close, and notice how it influences your energy throughout the day. Or use it as a focal point during meditation, allowing it to amplify your intentions. Regardless of the method, the important thing is to remember that the true power lies in the connection you create and the intention you bring. Crystals, like us, are shaped by pressure and experience. They are fragments of the earth that carry billions of years of history, yet they remain as reminders that simplicity can hold profound depth. Just as crystals reflect light, we too can reflect the best in ourselves when we find balance. The harmony between science and spirituality, energy and intention, is what allows us to resonate with the world around us. The question isn't just what crystals can do for us, but what we can learn from them. They teach us that even under pressure, we can transform. That the energy we emit comes back to us in ways we may not immediately understand. And that the pursuit of balance is more than a goal, it is a journey that renews itself each day. If you enjoyed this content and want to keep exploring fascinating topics like this, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you won't miss a single video. Share it with friends who might also be interested in the incredible world of crystals, energy, and well-being. Your interaction makes all the difference in helping us bring more transformative content to you.